Welcome everybody to Mysteries of Wysteria. In this video, I'm going to be exploring some of the mysteries that I've always wondered about in my absolute favorite world to hang out, Wysteria. So let's get to it. Now, if you don't know the history behind the world, Sir Pigswick went to Ravenwood. He was dismissed, probably for laziness, because that seems to be his preferred mode of choice for trading here. But he found that there was an abandoned city for sale on the world of Wysteria, and decided he's going to start his own school of magic. So that is where we start with this storyline. So here we have Lord Bramble. He's the main boss, the main antagonist of Wysteria, and he wants to reclaim the city of Pigswick and all of Wysteria pretty much to its original overgrown state, a verdant oasis for these plant creatures. Now, here's my question. Who in the world were the original inhabitants of the city if this lovely gentleman here, Lord Bramble, wants to turn it back into this beautiful overgrown state? So that means that the original inhabitants were not these plant creatures, because my daughter and I were basically exploring all of Wysteria the other night, and she had a lot of questions that come up and brought up good points, and she thought maybe the green man there or maybe the original inhabitants, but I think it was probably some other creatures, because these guys like it wild and overgrown. So this is the School of Earth, or Earth School, but it's a little bit different than the other classrooms, because in the back there's a hidden area where you battle the Professor, Chester Drawers. Now, again, every time I come here I notice new things. This is something that I noticed just the other day when I was taking my daughter through here. I always say, okay, well, look up, because everything is just so beautiful. Again, here's more Wysteria. I think that in addition to why the world is called Wysteria, maybe Lord Bramble is a major caretaker of the world. I don't know. But here's the thing. Sometimes I forget to look down. If you look at this, yes, I hear the froggies. If you look at this, this looks like a street. It's got the, I guess, typical Wizard City street in here, and I'm pretty sure that this is on purpose, because if you think about it, all right, so this city was built on top of the overgrown world. Then the city was abandoned, and then they built Pigswick kind of like on top of it. They fixed some of them because, you know, it's Tanglewood. Some people live there, but it's pretty broken and overgrown. But this section of Pigswick Academy is very clean, it's very tidied, it's very kept up, and I'm sure most of the people live there. Now, there's absolutely nothing. We went through the entire world. There's nothing in the entire world of Wysteria that we can go to that looks like this. So, all I gotta say is, what is up with this? There's no stone walls like this, and there's no stone pavement like this. Everything is like cobblestone there. So, we're thinking that because we tunneled underneath the streets, and this thing like kind of goes like straightish around, so we are where is it? Right here. Okay, so it's right here, and that is, let's zoom out on the map. Alright, so it's like right around here, so it's kind of like underneath Pegasus, I would say. There is no water in this world except for in the fountains. So that kind of tells me that maybe either Pigswick or the previous inhabitants of the abandoned city, because you can't have a lush, overgrown world without water. There's no way. I mean, just look at Mirage, just saying. So, I think they tapped the water from somewhere, and that's probably what made them really unhappy. I would too. If you're plants and you need all that water, then you can't be blocking it off. And this is from the April 2019 Ravenwood Bulletin, and I quote, "The basic art and architectural design of Pigswick Academy and associated Wisteria streets were actually taken from elements of a King's Isle game that never launched." I'm so curious about this game because this, to me, is the most beautiful and detailed world. Ignore Leonardo da Piggy up there. He always creeps me out. And yes, it is definitely supposed to be Leonardo da Vinci. Yeah. So these paintings here that really got me interested and wondering, well, what other like spoilers could they possibly have here for what this world did look like before it was colonized? Because obviously if the plants are the native inhabitants, then whoever built the city is not. Now for me, this portrait here, this one looks very, very much like Monquista in Pirate 101. These are the paintings that I was talking about that give you a little clue about what it used to look like. Obviously this is some other intervention other than plants, because plants don't, well, this little farmhouse with the rolling hills and the trees, and actually, oh, there's some critters in there. Maybe that's like a chicken. I don't know if those are sheep. They actually look like geese because it looks like a body with a neck. So in addition to the original inhabitants, which are the plant creatures, there's also rabbits like Harvey and Roger over here with their lovely armor. And of course all of the pigs here, and they're hard at work studying. And also they have rabbit shopkeepers as well as guards. There are two humans in this world. There's the headmistress and the Earth Professor Chester Drawers. He is more modeled after, I think, the Dragonspire humans, and the headmistress is more modeled after the Avalon ladies that we see quite a lot of. There she is, classy lady herself. And Wysteria is also home to one satyr. Now, this is the only one here, so he must have felt like transferring from Aquila, because as far as I know, that's the only place where these guys live. There is only one pig that looks like this, so I'm not sure what her deal is, but yeah, she's not one of these short little piggies, so who knows, maybe the head guy, I know, you're very cute. Maybe the head guy was a taller pig. I have no idea. Here we find the one and only cat that resides in Wysteria. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video on Mysteries of Wysteria. If you enjoyed the video, you can leave a like and comment down below, and we'll see you in the next one.